So obviously, big first preseason game, got the touchdown in, did some nice things, and have continued to do some nice things throughout the Chargers. We'll call it a week, right? Between practices and the game. So how are you feeling going into the final week of the preseason?
I'm feeling great. Of course, just little things that I've been learning on, focusing on, coaching points after that first game, and then just continuing to build on those every day. So I feel like, it's the last week, so I'm kind of, at my best as far as I can be right now for preseason. So just continuing to hammer the details, because for the most part, the coaching points are the same for me. So just got to continue to take those in and apply them on the field.
We didn't see you catch a lot of passes at UMass. Obviously, it wasn't a big part of the offense, but doing it a ton here. How comfortable has that process been for you as well as pass catcher?
Yeah, man, this has always been something that's a part of my game, especially in high school. I did this a lot. I really played wide receiver throughout high school and moved to running back my senior year. So that's why it's kind of easy for me. I was kind of, sad that I didn't get to show it off at UMass, so everybody kind of thought that it wasn't in my bag. But it's something that is very easy for me and probably one of the most underrated parts of my game. I got to work on my route running so I can get like AK, but the hands is there for sure.
That explains all the one-hand catches that we see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you're getting a lot of opportunities now. Unfortunately, some guys are going down, but is there a situation where you have to take advantage of your opportunity?
Absolutely, yeah. Of course, you hate to see other guys go down, especially once you get to know them a little bit, throughout the camp. But like you said, it's the opportunity. Once it presents itself, just got to take advantage of it. Because I come in, I'm getting all the scraps. I'm getting the scraps and everything. So just trying to take advantage and get more reps. That's all I want.
Building a nice relationship also with Jake Hannon.
Yes, sir. I love that dude, man. I love that dude. We started off. It started off at the rookie minicamp. Like I could tell just the type of mentality that he had and the focus that he had, and we carried that on through summer camp. And when we went home for break, we were FaceTiming every single day, going over the installs. So yeah, our relationship is like this right now.
So Sunday's kind of like the final exam for
Yes,
a
sir.
lot of guys. What's your mindset going into this game? Is it any different than it was for the first two?
No, sir. Once again, I've been counted out. I was picked at last. So every single day I come on the field, it's about showing and proving that I belong. And once again, just taking the coaching points and being able to show that I can respond. I'm coachable, and just showing that I'm a football player. At the end of the day, I make plays. So yeah, third preseason game. I just want to show that I've grown from the last two. That's all I want to do. I've been able to show I can pass catch, been able to show I can run physical. Now I just want to put it all together, probably get my pass blocking a little bit better. I just want more opportunities really to show, that I can do some good things in that pass protection too.
How has that kind of get it from the mud mentality kind of pushed you so far throughout the year?
True, man. It's kind of how I grew up. That's always been a part of my DNA. Not to get too deep, but things have molded me to be where I'm at right now. But yeah, we can get there another time. But yeah, just the way I've had to live my life. The opportunities that have presented myself, my faith has been very strong, and that's kind of always what carried me through the hard times. So now, especially starting off in junior college out of high school, then going to UMass, probably one of the worst teams, according on paper. And then just still being able to grind it out and just, have faith that God was going to put me in the right positions to show what I could do. So, yeah, it's the same thing now. Every time I walk in this building, man, I'm smiling because, this is such a blessing and people don't really understand that. I was so down when I didn't get that call on draft day, and not knowing what was going to happen next. So, just the fact that I get to wear this jersey every day, of course I'm not going to be perfect, but at the end of the day, this is a blessing. I don't take that for granted at all.
Were you aware of just hearing you speak, it's so clear that you're such a good fit for the culture of this team. Were you aware of what the culture was coming in, or did you kind of figure that out once you got in?
I kind of figured it out more once I got here. I know that winning is a huge part of the culture, and just from watching Drew Brees and just all the great things they've done in the past. And of course, I'm somebody who wants to do anything I can to win. But once I came here, like those first couple of weeks when we had all those meetings and stuff and they kind of explained the culture, I love what I was hearing. In college, I did a lot of things with community service. I was a part of SAC, which is Student Athlete Administrative Club, and that's kind of my avenue, and that's what I was doing. So just to hear how intertwined the city and the Saints are together, that's just that made me so happy. And of course, once I get my grounding, on the team and settle in, I'll definitely be doing a lot of things in the community.
Along those same lines, the Saints have shown over the years that they don't pay attention to how you got here. Once you're here, whether you're drafted or not, it's what you do once you're in the building.
Yes,
Have you
sir.
seen that from them? Have you feel like you've been respected, even though
Absolutely,
you came
yeah.
in kind of at the bottom of the depth chart?
Absolutely. From the first day that we got into that meeting room, and Mickey Loomis talked to us, that's the very first thing that he said. He said, it does not matter how you got here, but you're here right now and you're here for a reason. So once I heard that, and then day by day I started to see that they truly meant that. I mean, it only just kind of just took a little pressure off my back, just to let me go out there, play free, as long as I know what I'm doing, to go out there and show my abilities. And it took some time, but now I feel like I'm starting to actually be able to get more opportunities and reps on the field to show that. And I mean, that's all you can ask for.
When you talk about your wanting to you mentioned like your route running and things like that. Is that about route diversity, or is that more about like the subtleness of route running?
Yeah, definitely like the subtleness. I'm a bigger back, so I tend to try and go 1,000 miles per hour for everything, and just watching AK, like you'll see, like he can turn it on and then he can slow it down and then turn it on and then just bop. So, he's talking to me a lot about the route details, and that's really just it. It's about the details. Like I said, I play wide receiver, so like I know the basis of most of the routes, but now it's just really being technical with it. And when I play wide receiver, I was about 25 pounds less, so just also learning my body as well.